Okie doke, folks. Welcome to another beer review. Yeah, scruffy bastard time. But gonna be having a bath in a minute, so fuck you. Anyway, excuse that. I love you all, really. So today we're venturing over to Time and Tide today. Made a little bit of an order with them because they do nationwide delivery. Got it within 2 days. I think even less than that, really, by the time I ordered it, and then obviously processing. Really quick turn around, getting the lids, but also great prices, nice range of beers, and yeah, so dedicating this to the wonderful Craig from Kent Beer Reviews, of course, who's talked to great lengths about this brewery. And yeah, so massive shout out to him. My beer in brother, and one of the best people you will ever fucking meet. And I can't wait to be able to meet again. Anyway, so you can sing whatever romantic songs you want to. It's consensual, so leave us alone. Anyway, so I thought I'd kick things off with the first beer from the box that I've got. Doesn't mean I'm going to upload this first. You know me. So this is the Atomic Space Bear, which is a chocolate stout clocking in at 8.4% ABV with cool artwork. Time and Tide have had a few rebrands since I've been aware of them. I think it might have just been one rebrand. I don't know. But this has been a long time in the making to pick some stuff up from these guys. And the only other stuff that I've had up to this point is, and the only stuff that really seemed to make its way to our shores, even though same country, was like barrel-aged bottles in like various bottle shops in the north. I'm not too sure if they had all the nationwide delivery prior to the world falling to pieces, or if that's when they really introduced the sort of nationwide availability. That's been the one saving grace about this horrible situation is I've seen breweries just adapt so well to the situation where at any given day a brewery could fold, and there have been victims, especially like brew pubs as well and bars, and so yeah, it's a real testament to the passion of not only the brewers but people like myself who like to go out of their way in search of new beers to try. I'm not saying I've made a blind bit of difference, but that's the real beauty of having a YouTube platform, having a presence on like the likes of Instagram, is all it takes is you to tag that one brewery in a post, and there's potentially a few people who will go, oh, hang on a minute, I'll have a look into them, and next thing you know, they're buying stuff and doing the same thing. So I really think, as awful as this is, we're doing good. We're doing good as a community, I would say. So anyway, get off Speaker's Corner, shut the fuck up, review the beer, move on, have your bath. Anyway, so yeah, an 8.4% stout. So this is brewed with Marisota, flaked oats, brown malts, Cara Munich, chocolate malt, and Carafa free. Yeast is American ale, and the other bits are cacao nibs. So yeah, very nice indeed. I do love the artwork Time and Tide have. It sort of reminds me of like children's like storybooks from like primary school. I don't know why. It just reminds me of like Biff and Chip, Biff, Kipper and Chip. Was that I can't remember what was it called? Like the Magic House or the Magic Key or something like that. You'd think that I've blocked out my childhood from like a traumatic event, but we don't talk about that. Safe to say, we don't talk to that uncle anymore. Joking. So yeah, that really lowered the tone. I do apologise. But yeah, so best for is the 31st of August 2021. Not sure when this was canned on, but it's a chocolate stout. So it doesn't really matter too much when it's canned. So, I actually got brand appropriate glassware for this. This was part of their sort of like Harvest 2020 series they did with Deal Hop Farm, community grown beer. Which I love that idea of it, just regular people coming together and, you know, a brewery's going to make a beer with your spoils. Anyway, produce, I should have said. I'm waffling. I'm sorry. So, nice glass, and hopefully this is a damn nice beer. I've been really enjoying the chocolate stouts that I've been having recently. Had some absolute bangers. So we'll see how this one comes across. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. The head on that sort of reminds me of the colour. It's like a foamy version of the Chocolate Angel Delight. That's what it reminds me of. It almost looks like a coffee as well, but pretty much, is that jet black? I'm not too sure. No, I wouldn't say it's jet black. It's more of like a really nice sort of a foggy varnished oak. If you can get a foggy varnished oak, then wonderful. If you can't, I've just invented it and I'm going to make a million. Anyway, so let's see what we get on the nose. Those cacao nibs are absolutely screaming in this. And then you get those sort of like almost like steeped fruit tones from the malts as well. There's a little bit of that chocolatey aroma that those malts can give also, but it's just rounded off nicely with the cacao nibs. It smells really nice. It's got like a bit of like a chocolate cake aroma. Getting images of like Black Forest Gatto. But yeah, the chocolatey element of this is really nice on the nose, so hopefully that comes through as well, if not more, on the taste. Let's find out. Cheers, folks. Cheers, Craig. It's actually got quite a woody barrel-esque flavour to it. Like, there's sort of like tannins that you get. And then you get a really nice, not overly sweet, chocolatey flavour to it as well. It reminds me, you know, when you get like chocolate cereal like Cocoa Pops, Wheatos or whatever. Do they still do Wheatos? I used to love Wheatos because they used to have monster wrestlers in selected boxes. The stuff you get in like cereal nowadays is shit. Happy Meal toys are utter wank. What's going on? How are we're betraying our children? Do you know what I mean? Gone are the days of like awesome like children's toy adverts from like the 90s. Do you remember the 90s? That was a little bit of a dig at shit comedians. Who remembers Saturday mornings? Do you know what I mean? But I like this. I like this a lot. There's like an almost... That was my toe clicking. Quite painful. There's an almost subtle hint of beef in there, which is very naughty, but I like it. And that pretty much summarises this beer. Is it the most chocolatey, indulgent stout you're ever going to have? Probably not. Does it have enough chocolate flavour there? It does, and it's a very satisfying chocolatiness. Very subtle cocoa powder bitterness on the back end. This is really, really nice. No, it's drinking so easily as well. Even has the flavour of the milk left over from a bowl of Cocoa Pops. That's what it reminds me of. Very chocolate cereal. I think that sums this beer up perfectly. It's chocolate cereal. And I just want to watch children's... what an awkward time to pause that sentence. I want to watch children's toy commercials now. Commercials, I mean American. But yeah, that's really nice. Really, really nice indeed. It's not the most decadent of chocolate stouts, but they don't always have to be. But I can still happily give that an 8 out of 10. Really, really nice stuff, that. I'd imagine it's one of those stouts where if it's chilled down slightly, you might get a little bit more like vibrancy in some of those flavours. But at room temperature, it's just lovely. Really, really good. Burp on this occasion, not so much. But burping aside, go check this out if you haven't done so already. If you see it in your local bottle shop, pick it up. Recommend you go give Untappd a look on their webshop, which will be included down below, as well as all their socials. If you've tried this, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. I'm sure Craig from Kent Beer Reviews has already reviewed it, so go over, give him a sub as well. And yeah, you're going to be seeing quite a few Untappd beers on the channel over the next few weeks, months, probably stretch out to a year. But I will definitely be trying more beers from these guys after the ones that I've purchased. But yeah, lovely stuff indeed. Thank you all for watching. I'm about to jump into the bath now, so you're welcome for that mental image of me squashed in a bath like a tinned tuna. Anyway, now you're definitely going to have some very, very sexy images in your head, I'm sure of it. Anyway, don't know why I keep making these references, because the average viewer of my channel is a middle-aged man. So, sorry, Daddy. You fucking prick.